Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire, where we gotta take out Ascension 17 with a defect. Last episode we took out Ascension 17 with a silent, shockingly on the first on the first attempt. And it was a rough time, but it was a stressful time. Like, we won in the end, but with a very large deck with, again, draw, discard synergy, and Shuriken was what carried the day for us. Without Shuriken, I don't think you're a... even with Finisher, even with Eviscerate, without Shuriken, I don't think you're taking out too many bosses. It was a... let's just say I'm glad that we got through it, because we had a really good Pandora's box in the beginning. We lost our Ring of the Snake, so we lost our 2 extra initial draw. And then we bottled Tornado, and then we made After Image Innate. So we were really only out of the remaining 28 cards in our deck, we were only drawing 3 of them, and we were so heavily dependent on what those 3 first cards were. But you know what? We got some good luck in the last fight, and we got it done. And now we're gonna take out the next Ascension of the Defect. I'll see. We have no way of damaging the enemy. We have no way... well... Electrodynamics... Thunderstrike... I think this is gonna be a restart, but you know what, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Okay, so we need to get, like, some attacks. That's gotta be Rebound, and then hopefully we get something that Rebound makes sense with. This may be Skim for Electrodynamics. Nope. Okay, well, let's just... I messed that up. I should have hit the guy in the back. Let's Rebound. Let's Rebound a dual cast. You know what, rebounding Skim isn't necessarily the worst thing. But I wanna... I wanna Skim, and then I wanna keep dual cast. Even though it does nothing. Because I wanna try and kill them next turn somehow with Electrodynamics. Motherfuck. Well... shit. Defragment, I guess, is kind of important. What are we... man, what are we even doing? No, that's not, those are not good upgrades. I'm not gonna lose this much health. Alright. Well, yeah, let's let's see what we can do with this. Probably not much. Let's just play it cool-headed, I guess. Take 3 damage. Okay. Oh, man, come. I guess we're taking consume. Man, like, we're gonna need to upgrade our things because of... Nah. Nah, son. Nah. I'm not losing that much health. So, which upgrades help us out the most? Free dual cast? Channel 3 lightning from electrodynamics? Let's make dual cast free. That's a good face. Oh, why couldn't we have gotten electrodynamics? Do we just... Hang on. Echo Form, electrodynamics could just win it for us. With that in mind, I should have maybe made Zap free. I mean... I don't think you need multiple electrodynamics. I mean, I guess we'll just take that. We get tiny chest anyway. And we get a very rough encounter. Well, I guess we can just start doing this. We can start consuming. That's something. We can start looping. We can start zapping. I mean, I don't think this run is getting far, but who am I to judge? All right. Channeled 3 lightning. How about we just do this? Okay, there's some interesting stuff we can do with this build. I think the weak potion helps. I don't think you need a second consume. 1 is enough. I'm just gonna take an aggregate. It can help us depending on when it gets drawn. Hang on, I think we're just dead. Hang on, I think we're just dead. Well, that refunds itself at least. Okay, so consume. All right. Let's trying to run away. We've channeled 2 lightning. Well, all we really can do is this, and we can kill you. Well, if we can make it past this fight. Right. Which is not gonna happen because we didn't draw any block. There's no way to gain block. There's no way to stop him from doing anything. So this run is over. There's one outside chance of something happening, which is it didn't happen. It was if we drew cool-headed, and then we played loop. And then we used consume. Well, yeah, there's nothing. It's over. It's over. You know what? We just didn't draw any attacks, and then we lost too much damage. It was a fun run. The lightning did not strike twice with the Pandora's box. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. So what do we want? We want a glacier, and then either claw. Ooh, auto shields is pretty good. Can we snipe out an elite? Not in this path that we've taken here. I guess so. They shouldn't have raised the price on that. That just makes it... That beam cell is pretty good. Equilibrium. I'm gonna take Equilibrium. And I was able to do it without cheating. Alright, Recursion or Rip and Tear. I'm actually gonna take Rip and Tear because early on we can get some good value out of it. We didn't draw any of our defense, so we're just eating all this damage to the face. I guess we'll just do Equilibrium. Oh, he's just dead. Pretty bad draw in that fight, but what are you gonna do? Boot sequence or defragment. I feel like our defense is good enough. The defragment helps us out a little bit more, especially when it shows up early. Let's slow play this a little. Alright. Alright. Now in this turn we can do this, do this. Ooh, that was really lucky. Bad damage incoming. One in 3 chance. Failed. Okay. Okay. That's funny game. What I should have done was I shouldn't have played auto shields. What am I doing, dude? I'm ruining this, man. Reinforced body is... And no, it doesn't really work with us. I'm even gonna take Sweeping Beam. So we need to rest. Very sadly. So you get no health back for resting. That's... Oh, I went the wrong way. I wanted to go to the shop, but honestly, not the worst. Charging up. Alright, let's... Frag. It's auto shields. Right, equilibrium has shown 50-50 chance. Okay, good. I would have been so angry if that hadn't worked. Alright, dude. Easy. I will take charge battery. I'll go to a shop. All capacitor. I mean, yeah. Early capacitor. Then let's upgrade. Who are we fighting? This dude. Against that guy, I think auto shield. The auto shield upgrade is actually more important. But then I guess we're just gonna die to these guys. Is anybody at 4 health? Okay, we're gonna kill regardless, but 50-50 of killing the guy doing damage. Alright. There's still chaos. Glacier has to be the play. And... I think you gotta upgrade defrag. Now if we can get through this fight, this run has potential. Destroy, destroy. We have to do 18 damage, which is doable, but just barely. Actually, never mind. Well, now it's doable because we got to do 3 more damage, which this orb is gonna do. Equilibrium capacitor has to be just... Alright. Defrag. Nice. Charge battery. We're taking we're getting 15 block back. Well, I mean, let's just make sure we're not taking damage. Let's get some of our orbs. Glacier, rip and tear. And hit him. Alright. Now I can hit you with a bit of this. Now this is why Equilibrium is so important. We can retain auto shields for his next turn. I'm not even gonna zap, I want to keep all of my orbs. Now I'll just do auto shields. And I'll just hit him. Now... Glacier, charge battery. We're not taking damage. I think we should just play charge battery, see what we can do next turn with all of this energy. The answer is not a whole hell of a lot. So that's... yeah, we should just do this. We should hit him as well. And we should dual cast. Now we don't need more frost orbs than what we have right now. We can probably put him into sleep mode by doing this, which is a good idea, I think. Alright, guess we'll just hit him. Even though it ain't gonna do much. Charge battery. Glacier? Nah, let's just hit him. Because Glacier is gonna come next turn. Then we can do Beam Cell. Do Rip and Tear. Right. This guy's damage reflection is actually pretty forgiving. Like it hard counters a lot of people because he's the Act 1 boss and you won't necessarily have a great build by the time you get to him. But he doesn't, it's not like the enemies with thorns where every time you hit them with an attack you get the damage. It's only if you play an attack. Like he's not even in that mode right now and he's not going to be in that mode. But for instance, our double attack, we're not getting the damage reflected twice, we're only getting the damage reflected once. Core Surge, I'd rather have Core Surge, because then we can do some really fun stuff. Now, I'm just gonna take Sozu and we'll just never play these potions. We'll save them for the final boss. For the Act 3 boss, I should say. I'm only gonna be fighting the heart on Ascension 20. I don't need to fight the heart. I don't need to fight the heart 20 times. I'll fight the heart once to get the achievement, and then once on Ascension 20, because that is, you know, the final ultimate challenge. Now we'll do a late-ish shop. We'll have a couple of question marks along the way. I'll take this path. Equilibrium. I just don't want to take damage if I... Oh, fuck these guys. What? They're gonna... Do I have anything zero cost? I do. I just didn't want to deal with that. Beam cell, we already have a beam cell, we don't need more. Just take the gold. It's gonna make this shop pretty worthwhile. If we can get through an elite, which we're probably not gonna be able to because these guys are gonna be doing some trash. Alright, let's do this. Let's rip and tear. We can actually knock one of them out of the sky. And then we can avoid damage. And I've already used up one of the two potions that I was saving for the entire rest of the game. Alright, so... Alright, let's hit this guy. Let's do a defrag action. Let's just hit this guy before he gets back up. Actually, let's just hit him once. Should we also just beam cell him, or should we beam... We'll beam cell somebody else. We'll see what we draw. We're not going to be drawing any damage next turn, though, so maybe I should just do this. Right. Blocking damage as well. So what could have been a nasty fight... instead is not so bad. Oh, we're getting a bit of passive healing in most of the battles. Alright, so this guy needs to just be taken down pronto. Nice. And you're dead. Look at all the good potions that we can't take. Cool-headed is the obvious play. Let's see, what would we like? Claw? I mean, I don't see any dark orbs in this arrangement. But we are on a, you know what, let's add another defragment. We'll get some more healing out of it. And we'll go for a, you know, orb-focused build. I love Claw, but sometimes you gotta just... As much as self-repair Seems tempting. We can get a bit of healing from our just playing our powers because we have a bird-faced urn. And, you know, we can see if we can maybe make this work. Alright, so early defrag is great. Ripping and tearing, and then, yeah. Suffer! Alright, well. Let's just make sure we kill you. You know what? And you know what? And you know what? 17 damage, or should we get more block for now? Well, let's do this. I would have so loved to get Core Surge early. Luckily, we're blocking all her damage. Now we're fucked. Now we're fucked. Because 26 damage. Well, when I said we're fucked, maybe I was being a little melodramatic. I've been known to exaggerate from time to time. Because we're still at 50 health. You just never showed up at the right time. Let's just leave it. Do you have any powers left to play? I don't think we do. Recycle is an idea. Do we like recycle? Or do we want cold snap? I think cold snap ultimately is pretty nice. Alright. This is gonna be a true test of our abilities. I wish we could save Core Surge for when this guy's gonna be trying to stop us from attacking. Maybe we try and kill him before he does that? Because he's trying to debuff me. And do some garbage. Alright. Maybe, yeah, maybe we just try and do it like that. Every single enemy in this game, too much health, too much damage. Too much health, too much damage. You didn't hit the correct target. You didn't hit the correct targets, and now we're fucked. I don't think we're winning this fight, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Retain our... Let's just... Well, here's a cool auto shields. Cool defrag. That's a lot. So we have 35. They're doing like much more than that. So now maybe we have enough to... Just barely enough to Yeah, these fights are just unfair, man. They're just unfair. I guess we overdid it on the armor in this turn. Like, is there some reason these enemies need to do this much damage? Because now what? Right? Like, we've... We're going for an orb build. We're not... I'm gonna be disciplined. We're not gonna do claws. I'm not gonna fight a burning elite even after a shop. So even after a rest. But then I might just like we rest. No, we might find something good in the shop. Lee's Waffle. I have never been so happy to see you. Oh, the Lee's Waffle play. The mythical Lee's Waffle play. And I think we just gotta remove... What don't we like? Well, we removed one defend, let's remove a strike. At least we can get our orbs in early. Again, Core Surge just didn't show up. Auto Shield is at least at the correct thing. If we can get Capacitor, we might be able to get through this fight without damage. Well... The other caveat was why are we vulnerable? And man, does every single enemy need to either do a weak attack that debuffs you or a strong attack? Shouldn't they have a chance, like we have a chance, to draw weak attacks that don't do anything? Wouldn't that be a much more fair situation for us to find ourselves in? Shockingly, we're blocking most of his damage. Well, let's do... We only took 1 damage there. And now we might be fine. I'm just gonna play everything. I should have made him I'll just let these cards go. A 0-cost Equilibrium was just so nice, but we just don't need it. Oh, and Ice Cream is helping us out with this fight quite a bit. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Honestly, let's just wait for the next turn. Let's not get cocky. Right? Alright. Terrible... You know what? A barrage is the obvious choice. Now I'm like, oh, maybe we should have taken... No. Even with this, we can sometimes get it to trigger, because sometimes we'll be able to do Beam cell, rip and tear, strike, or beam cell, rip and tear, sweeping beam. And not that we need the strength anyway, so we shouldn't even really be trying to force that to happen. Alright, dude. We need to start making things free. But we need upgrades urgently. So I'm gonna go to the left path to get these. Am I gonna go through an elite? Honestly, I feel like the cards that help us the most are... a lot of them are just common cards. So right now we are gonna have 13 block. We can go from 13 to 18, or we can do some damage. I'm gonna slow play this. Nearly got shuriken to a trigger, but didn't happen. This is important. I'll save the energy for next turn. Doesn't matter what they do or don't do. Well, I mean, let's not get carried away. We're not invincible. We have 30 block. Well, in this fight, we're practically invincible. She gave him strength. Do auto shield. See what we draw. Yeah, beam cell. Exactly. Alright, dude. Is this gonna be what Ascensions look like with the defect? Just all glacier all the time? Probably. There's no way to... Well, she's dead. Do we do another cold snap? Another cold snap? It helps fill out our orbs. I will take it. I will plow through an elite. I think this is the best one we could have had. We're healing. %33% chance, and we got lucky. Okay, good. Just get rid of this. I mean, I'll just do that. That's 9 damage we're gonna be taking. Not the worst. He's brought out another wizard? Man, are you serious? Nobody's attacking this turn? We can kill the guy in front for sure. And let's save our energy for next turn. Alright. Don't ever give up. Yeah, I mean, he does give some pretty motivational speeches. You gotta hand it to him. And now check this out. Let's just retain our hand for the next turn. Rally! Because now he's going to be doing a pretty strong attack. Beams up. We have, I think we can kill this guy. And even if we weren't killing him, I think we were blocking all damage, because we're doing... Yeah, we took 8 damage in the fight, but what do we get? Not the worst. This is an interesting idea, because we actually can play Meteor Strike with Ice Cream. But would we do it? Like, it's a... I don't know, I feel like it's more of just a Sneko Eye thing, because energy is not going to be the thing that messes with us. I'm not even gonna take Ball Lightning, I'm just gonna go all in on... Well, actually, no, I will take Ball Lightning. We'll have a little bit more of a... Yeah, okay. We'll, upgrade the other defragment, I think. So many things need upgrading. Motherfucker, where's my... Oh. Where's my core surge, dude? Well, here's one thing we can do is... Start working on this guy, retain the barrage for later. So that's 12 damage versus, you know what, 14 damage. We're just getting fucked in this fight. Let's just focus down this guy before he becomes a problem. Well, let's do the auto shields. Oh god, we're gonna need our orbs to come through for us. And when have orbs ever in the history of this game, ever, even once, ever hit the right target? Literal, I mean, I'm exaggerating again, but I think you get what I'm trying to mean. And I don't think you dual cast, not before... Man... Now we're actually kind of secure. Even though we took a dumb amount of damage. Hey, look at that! Core Surge! Wow! What? Look at all the debuffs we're gonna avoid. Wow! Sorry, I'm just a little salty. I think you're just dead. I think you're just dead, but let's just make sure of it. Okay. Do we care about a beam cell? Do we want a second barrage? Long term, I think you do want a second barrage. Upgrade the dual cast, upgrade the zap, upgrade the recursion. Yeah, upgrade the recursion. Alright. Now against you. Interesting prospect. Let's just core surge right away. I guess save equilibrium, sorry, save recursion for maybe after we've added some stuff. And then just save the rest of our energy for next turn. All right. Let's see what this draws. You know what? That's pretty cool. Cool-headed. Guess I'm just gonna do this. We don't have any frost finishers, so that's kind of unfortunate. However, we're gonna be able to avoid damage here. Alright, now he's trying to debuff me. We do have one instance of a debuff negation. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get another charge on Shuriken, but let's just do a bit of this action. Get even more energy for next turn. Man. Alright. Guess there's no reason not to hit him for... Oh, hey, yeah, we have Unceasing Top. Right. Well, let's see if we draw an attack. At this point, I'm going to stop, because I'll save a little bit of energy. Yeah, because now we can do some fun stuff. Like a bit of this action. Well, let's do this action. And we might as well just hit you. Equilibrium would have been nice, but we risked it and it was bad. Alright, so... Let's see if we can get one more charge on... There we go. Before doing barrage. We're avoiding damage. Now he's gonna give himself Metallicize, which sucks. Might as well just... well, actually, let's do this. Now let's just save this energy for next turn. You've done it now. Okay, Glacier. Sweeping Beam. Cold Snap. Rip and Tear. I think we might even be avoiding damage this turn. He's doing... no, we're gonna take 3 damage. We're gonna take 3 damage. Okay, do a bit of this. Oh, I think Barrage might kill him. Alright. Do we take a... Echo Form, I think, has got to be the play. And anything that gives us energy or orb slots. I think Inserter might win it for us. Yeah. Okay, so we have money. Shops are interesting. I just want to hit question marks to maybe get free card removals. And we can hit question marks and we can even get a late shop. That's gonna be how I'll do it. Let's just do a bit of this. Terrible fight. But I'm gonna see if I'm lucky enough. There's about a 50-50 chance that one of these two will hit the guy in the back. It didn't. And we got fucked. And we got fucked. Deals 7 damage back. What a stupid fight this is, dude. What a stupid fight this is, dude. But Echo Form went away. It's okay. What a dumb fight that was, dude. I'll take go go for the eyes. It can save us a little bit of damage. You know what? Yeah, let's see what happens if we remove a defend. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm also pretty happy with this. All right. You're not gonna die this turn. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 24 damage. This is less than that. And it gains us strength. Oh, that's right. Gaining strength is also really good for that. All right, you know what? Echo form, auto shields. I mean, I'm just playing powers just to get healing, man. We have a few powers left to play. If we're lucky, we'll draw a power. We didn't. Oh, that's right. Echo form can let us. If we get Echo form early enough, it can let us play our powers twice. There's no way for us to be able to play our power without either killing him or taking a little bit of damage from his attack. So just opt to kill him. We take a hologram. Hologram Glacier is a pretty good idea, I think. Hello world? Sorry, no, I thought this was the other thing. I thought this was the one that helps us get a powers. Do we... I'm actually gonna save our money. Maybe we can buy a cool relic in the final shop. Actually, nah, let me... Give me the cool headed that's already on sale. This kinda sucks. It sucks and it blows. He's gonna do like one. No, he's not gonna do. I forgot about my my lightning. Alright. Alright, boys. Is there any way to avoid damage? This gives us 20 block plus 2 frost. I think we just gotta do Echo form and then like hope that we can heal up by playing powers. Or are we just dead? We're just dead if I do... Oh, motherfuck, dude. Oh, such a stupid fight, dude. Are you serious right now? Oh, what a... We had to use our final potion, but you know what? This gives us at least a little bit of healing back. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. He's trying to do 90 damage. Is he gonna succeed? I mean, he might. Down to 43. Down to 28, and at this point I think we're fine. Are there any powers left for us to play? No. What a... like, just back-to-back stupid fights, dude. Do we take... how many barrages... I think we have enough. I think we just need our defense, and we need our defense, and we need our draw. I'm just gonna rest, dude. I'll try to fight them if the fight starts going sideways. Which it already is. We're taking... yeah, I'm not. I don't know what I could have drawn on the first turn to make me feel confident about that. The game's a little bit slow. Getting back in, I'm just gonna not do it, dude, because the game clearly is out to get us. Gremlin Horn is whatever. I think we're just gonna die, to this dude. Because of all the trash he's gonna add into our deck. Yeah. And what a... Could there have been a worse turn one? Now tell me. Could there have been a worse turn one? Ice cream. Well, we have to do Echo Form. Otherwise, we're just fucked. Oh my god, dude. What is this game doing? Are there any powers left for us to play? No, we've used up all of our healing. And what's left in our draw? Nothing that really helps us. He's intangible? He's intangible. Okay, so I'll get some lightning for next turn. Well, let's do this. Should have probably done Glacier. I think we're fine without Glacier, but god fucking damn, man. We gotta do this. I mean, might as well do this. He's trying to do more nonsense. There's no... Dude, where's all my damage, dude? Is there anything zero cost? Beam cell, I guess. Or let's just save our energy for next turn. Oh my god, dude. Where's all my stuff? Where's all my stuff? Where's all my stuff? You know what? A second glacier is worth it. Oh, dude, we're gonna have to rest again. Or do we go to the shop and see if that's gonna... Well, you know what? Early defrag. Early glacier. Early cool-headed. Helps us out quite a bit. I think just double barrage. Echo form just not showing up when it's needed. Classic echo form. I'm actually gonna slow play this and I'm gonna echo form and then I'll double my powers. So let's do this. But now we need to draw echo form. We did draw echo form. So I nearly played the wrong thing. Now it's gonna not apply this turn, but it's gonna apply next turn. So let's get some trash out of our inventory. Cell. Glacier. And just cold snap, I think. Make sure we're not taking damage. Oh, excuse me? Did he actually punch through? Here we go. This makes us unkillable. We still have to take it serious though. I don't want to kill him. That's 40 damage. We have more than 40 block. Yeah, we don't want to kill him. There's a good chance of capacitor showing up next turn. If it doesn't show up next turn, Then it'll show up the turn after that, and then we'll just play it first. Then... So let's just be ready to kill him after that happens. Oh, excuse me? Oh my god, I'm... Am I just miscounting his damage, or what? Because I don't understand how I'm taking this much damage. Dude, I'm just gonna rest, man. I will just lose everything. I'm just gonna rest again, dude. Jesus, man. So we need to... Let's see if I can draw... Echo form. Nope. Okay. Like, we do just have to play an early capacitor, right? Because we need some sort of defense. Actually, let's do double cool-headed. Let's play the long game. Let's wait for Echo form, exactly. I'll take a bit of damage. But, hologram... The cool-headed. Please give me a glacier. You gave me a glacier. Okay. Double defragment might have just won this for us. But, as we've established, we cannot get cocky, so let's do auto shields, glacier. Okay. Maybe should have double barraged. Definitely should have double barraged. But I think we'll be fine, right? Out of these options... I think you... Are they debuffing us at all? Well, let's just get Core Surge out, right? And it's the most damage we can do. No, Rip and Tear is the most... Well, this is the most targeted damage we can do, right? So let's just... 42 damage. Make you weak, son. Now we are blocking all of their damage. Alright. Another double defrag, I think, wins it for us. It gives us healing as well. Look at my orbs. My orbs are amazing. Do I want a hologram? What would I hologram? Well... Uh, Probably barrage. And I'll save the rest of my energy for next turn. Okay, dude. Double capacity. Sure. Sure, dude. Maximum. I didn't even know there was a maximum orb capacity. Wow. Well, you learn something new every day. Well, no point doing anything because we're not gonna get anything, get any action, any value out of that. Let's. I mean, double cool-headed, probably. Beam cell. You know, play that because I can. Alright, dude. This kills you. So one barrage will kill you. Gremlin Horn also activated, which is pretty funny. Let's do this. Alright, dude. Okay. Funny. Funny. Very funny. Rip and Tear might just end his misery. Close. Let's see what we can draw just to... I mean, let's just finish this. Okay, another long ass run, dude. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I think this was our second or third attempt. Because our first one was a Pandora's box that failed. And our second one was what? Oh no, we only had one failure. Yeah, I mean, like we tried our best to make it work, but ultimately we just didn't have. We had Meteor Strike, which was useless. Electrodynamics was actually nice, but nothing really that synergized with it. Couldn't find any ball lightning. But then we won with this. With this 32 card deck. And another, like, the winning defect runs kind of all feel the same, right? Because you have three different things that I guess they're different in terms of what you're using to do damage. In this case, we did... Well, we were lucky in that we got Shuriken. But usually it's either Claw or it's Dark Orbs. Or, if you're lucky enough to find Capacitor, then you do a Barrage, like we did. And we had a lot of orbs in the end. A lot of orbs in the end, and those orbs were pretty strong as well. And we used what's it called? Echo Form. to double up on our powers in the final fight, just to give us extra security. But you know what the real MVP of this battle is? Of this run is? The real MVP of this run is Lee's Waffle. Because without Lee's Waffle, I don't think we were getting past whatever the next fight was. Because I think by the time we got Lee's Waffle, yeah. We went into this shop with 10 health. I guess maybe... I guess we beat Snecko without taking 7 damage. And then we... But yeah, we would have not been able to upgrade Capacitor. And then we would have probably taken more damage here, more damage there. And then we had an okay fight. I don't know, man. I feel like without Lee's Waffle... And then I think we got really lucky in the Snecko fight as well, right? With the benefit of hindsight... Well, actually, the other thing is, if we hadn't taken Lee's Waffle, it might have changed the seeding of what the Snecko fight would have been doing. Because ordinarily, I don't think you're escaping a 7-turn Snecko fight just taking 1 damage. Ordinarily, I don't think that's happening. You're taking at least 10 to 15 damage while you're setting up your orbs. So again, I'm gonna call it Lee's Waffle MVP. It helped us get some crucial upgrades without having to worry, because without upgrading Capacitor and Defragment, imagine how... So, when we got into floor 2, look at how bad some of these fights ended up being for us. 24 damage against the Transient. And then... there was another fight that was really bad for us, right? It was the Spire growth that we fought right at the end. Right? There's a... No, it was the Maw who ended up doing a lot of damage to me. Because I wasn't reading his damage numbers properly. Anyway, like, we ended up taking a bunch of damage in this fight, and then we had to rest again, and then we rested again, and then we were just carried by our powers. Lucky that we didn't run into Awakened One. What would we have done if it was Awakened One? Probably just restarted the run, honestly, because I don't think you can pivot that hard in the 10 floors that you have left and switch from a power build to a Dark Orb build or whatever the fuck you would need. Anyway, we won. It was a long fight, but all of them, it was a long run, but all of them were going to be long from here on out. And there are 3 more left to go. 18, 19, and then 20. But I'm going to take another break of at least a day, maybe even a couple days. And then we'll try and take another crack at the Ironclad's Ascension 18. And until then, I hope you had a good time. And until the next time, take care.